What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got critically acclaimed taking on superhero news. This should be a fun match, so let's get started.
Copster? Copster, my boy? Copster, where have you gone to? Copster? This boy. Copster? Oh, I just have to give him a call. Yes, Mr. Cobster, this is your Professor Lon Harris. I've left a number of messages with your answering service. I have not heard back. I'm growing quite distressed. I have issued you a challenge. I think we all know that this challenge would be very good for you. I think we all know that you need this challenge. I think that this challenge is important for your development as an individual and as a competitor, and I think it would be really good for you, and I really do need to hear back from you. There are no rewards in this life for truancy, my good man. So please do call me back the moment you can. Leave a message with my answering service. This has been your Professor Lon Harris. Class is dismissed.
He's not only going for the singles champion, he's going for team champion belt. We got a little surprise for you. We got someone coming in that's gonna complement his skills.
Oh, it's Whitney Seibold. I know Whitney.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whitney Seibold. I'm going to plow through singles. We are going to plow through the teams in the ultimate Schmoedown.
Yeah.
And it is my goal that by the end of the year, at the Schmoedown Spectacular, I will be the very first person in the Schmoedown to have both belts, team and singles, simultaneously.
Oh, you've seen the rest. Now it's time for the best.
Whitney Seibold and William the Beast Bibiani, critically acclaimed. David Dutch Oven. That's correct.
Why Won't You Love Me, David Duchovny.
That is correct.
Elizabeth Banks.
Correct.
Midnight Special.
That's correct.
Also Midnight Special.
All right, there you go. That's correct.
Zero.
That's correct. That is correct.
It's Legend of Bagger Vance.
Legend of Bagger Vance.
That is correct.
6.
All right.
Correct. 6.
Whitney.
That's perfect.
9 times.
Correct. For 1 point. 1 point. For 1 point. Correct for 1 point. Correct for 2 points. That's correct for 1 point. That is correct for 1 point. And your winner, by way of technical Whitney,
We're smarter than everyone.
We are smart. We are the smartest people in the whole league, and we got to show that today.
I gotta say, after today, you're never gonna forget me.
Favorites. In fact, I'm going to say it. This is my favorite to win the entire tournament. It is critically acclaimed. William Bibiani and his partner Whitney Seibold, and they're taking on, we call them the fans from Arizona, the kids from Arizona.
And your winner, late to the party, pulls up the first big upset here and knocks out the darling, critically acclaimed.
We're really excited to carry on the legacy of superhero news that Adam and Hector started. I love those guys. They're great.
They're awesome!
But I'm also really happy we don't have to carry their debt of an 0-2 record. We are here to start fresh, start out the gate with a win.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, superhero news.
The old record, 0-2, is a thing of the past.
The ultimate goal, of course, is to have the tag team championships, but we know that we're nowhere near challenging the Patriots. We've got a lot of work to do before we get to that point. But I have a team that I would love for us to take on sooner than later.
Sock is here.
You know what? I'm happy to be here. The free-for-all still rolling around in my brain. Some of the stuff that went down there. The match coming up with Matt Notes. I don't want to even talk about it yet.
That's fine.
But can I address you on something here?
Yeah, please.
I just want to apologize to you. You know,
please do.
I know I come up here all the time and talk about the system holding me down, and you're probably tired. And you put a lot of effort into building and creating and blowing up this league, and you've done such a great job. The free-for-all was a great success.
Okay, why don't I trust you?
I will stop talking about the system destroying me.
All right.
If you admit that you let Sam Whitwer answer after the question,
After
the timer.
All right, so I knew that there was too good to be true. Like Ken said, the Nost match, it has already happened. We're not going to talk about it yet. That was for patrons, although that match will air this Friday, the same time that Snyder and Roca airs this Friday. It's going to be on the undercard of that, so make sure you check that out. Now, you guys also talk about the Patreon. I can't thank you enough for all the patrons who have made this season alone possible. Make sure that you go there. If you're not supporting, please do. We have a lot of different tiers for you guys to get involved in. I had a bunch of auditions with a bunch of new people, just patrons alone, and it was a lot of fun learning a lot of new personalities. Maybe you'll see some of these people pop up in the league. We'll see. But anyway, this is not why we are here today. We are here to talk about the team division, Ken, and look at the teams that we have here. You've got Superhero News, who it's a team. It's not a new team because we've had a version of Superhero News in the past, but they've done what the old version couldn't do, and that's win.
Oh, you're absolutely right, though. That's not just smack talk. That's fact. And this team is, one of those teams I love to say, don't sleep up. Don't overlook them for any reason. They're here for a reason. They're here to compete. They're going up against a potential titan of the game with Critically Acclaimed, but we've seen that before in this league. Never just have the match play out on paper. We got to get in that ring and figure it out.
You're 100% right, because look, so Superhero News, they were 1-0. They won against Box Office Breakdown, and the audience, when they watched, they said, okay, fine. They won a match that they maybe should have won. But I think it was the free-for-all that you have to give all the respect to both Sean and Sabina. Sean was in there. He was the #1 competitor, and he was in there, I don't know, it was like 6, 7, 8 rounds, whatever it was. He was in there for a while, showing that he knows his shit. And then you get Sabina, who comes in, and when she entered with titans of the game. She was not intimidated. She's a rookie in this league. She was not intimidated. She knocked out some big players. She stayed in there. 3 points, 4 points, 3 points, 4 points, 4 points. And she really made her name, I think, in that free-for-all. But you're right. You go to Critically Acclaimed, who were touted as the next champions before they even won a match. Mm-hmm. So
Absolutely.
now they had that big upset against Late to the Party in the tournament, because people were Critically Acclaimed. People don't remember. They were the hands-on favorite to win the whole tournament last year.
A lot of brackets busted, a lot of money lost in Vegas. I'm sure we ask you to gamble responsibly, but I'll tell you what, that's why I always talk about you have to play it out there, and it's a long road to be as good as the Patriots.
Well, I can't argue with you there. Okay, guys, so we're going to hear a little bit from our competitors right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason that I'm here on camera, because there is something brewing. It is 8 months in the making. A resurgence, a recapturing, a return to greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, Critically Acclaimed. They're here. They're here.
Calm down. It's okay.
Conspicuously absent for a while. Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you, Ricky.
I was on vacation. You guys did very well.
We got your postcards. It sucked.
It was great to come into this league and get the nerves out in a match against Box Office Breakdown, and they were great competitors, but we came away with the win, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And then we got to come back to the Schmoedown for the free-for-all. I was out there first, so there was no time for nerves. Just had to get out there and do it, and I was happy with the way I was able to last a little while and at least not embarrass myself in that match. And then you came out there and you were hanging with the heavyweights.
Oh man, that was very crazy bananas. I was very excited to be on that table and take out a few of our favorites, and show that, I can stand my ground against some of these players.
Superhero News.
Oh, you guys are Superhero News.
They are Superhero News. You're the smack talk is legendary. Critically Acclaimed.
I use my tone very dismissively.
Oh.
Superhero News.
Suze is dead.
Give us olds.
I think they seem nice. I don't know. They were cool. I saw some of them at the...
No! Fake news!
If you're going to be intimidated by playing against the best players in the league, why are you here?
Right.
These are the matches that you have to want. We want to be champions. You don't get to be champions unless you can beat the best teams in the league. So I'm excited about the opportunity that we have in front of us with Critically Acclaimed right now.
You guys, you're too nice, and I just can't handle it. I can't take it anymore. I live in the darkness, and I want to remain there. And that's why I've given you all I can. I've taught you everything I know, which is essentially nothing, but I've made a decision. I'm leaving you.
No.
I'm leaving both of you. It's another learning lesson. I'm sure you'll grow from it, but I can't be around this positivity. It's killing me.
Thank you for coming
You're
back.
on your own.
Critically Acclaimed, I respect your movie trivia game. Bibiani, I respect your pun game even more when you're calling matches. You're very strong. So I'm excited to go up against both of you right now, but you are in the way. We want the titles. We're here to win, so that means we've got to go through you first.
We're being hoisted aloft by a baboon, but there are no animals down there now. It's just us. And all we have is our strength. And luckily, our strength is strong.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. Superhero news. You're going down.
Growl, growl.
Like, how about that? Ricky Hayberg shows up in the interview, but then leaves them in the interview. I've never seen a manager leave somebody in the interview. Says that they're just being too nice to these people, or he realizes how terrible he is. It was very awkward and bizarre. He leaves. Superhero News says that they've earned the respect of the fans, and I think that they have absolutely done that, and they want to prove that they belong in this league.
Absolutely, this is a big match for both teams to going towards the goal of cementing themselves in the team division.
Give me the tail of the tape, Ken.
All right, with Critically Acclaimed, what can you say about William and Whitney? They've seen pretty much every movie ever released. I think maybe missed one of the original 1960s Herbie movies, maybe in that franchise. I'm being told that they've seen those too, so they've got strengths across all categories, 80s, 90s, Oscars, directors, classics, the whole thing. They're Superhero News. Well, as you would imagine, superhero pictures, as I call them, that's one of their strengths as well. New releases as well, and just kind of proven to themselves what they already know, and maybe hopefully proven it to the audience. That's a strength too.
All right, Kenny, you ready to go?
Could I take a sip of my soda?
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, with a record of 1 win, no defeats, ladies and gentlemen, Sabina and Sean, Superhero News. There they are. Sabina and Sean. I like this team. I like this team. I was very impressed with the two of them. Yeah, I was very impressed with the two of them. And I think that, again, watching with both Sabina
Share
and
challenges.
Sean, yeah.
No, they're a good young team here. You look at a team like this, and in my mind, they need like a manager, someone like Tom Dagnino to maybe guide them.
Never gonna do it. Never gonna do it. Never gonna do it. They're too nice. They're nice people. I talked to them. They have morals. And their opponents, representing the Growling Commandos, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, Whitney, the Beauty, Cyborg, and William, the Beast, Bibiani, Critically Acclaimed.
This is very nice today.
Say now, I'll put on your 3D glasses.
I don't have.
I've got. Where's my? I think I sold my 3D glasses. Oh, I see.
It's making me nauseous, kind of like the Harry Potter ride. Can you see it okay?
I don't care. This is the thing.
Wow. Oh, wow. Did you throw a cookie or a
Bubbles. There's bubbles coming.
Bubbles?
Yeah, there's bubbles. I don't know what's happening. But, they're never short on their entrance.
I like it. I like it.
It's nice laughing with you.
Yeah, it's nice to laugh. I've had bubbles fly by my face before at a chili cook-off. It was a different kind of situation. No 3D glasses needed there. All right. They got the chairs all settled there. We're ready.
I wish you just weren't such a dick. All right, here we go. All right, guys. So round number 1 is going to work like this. The competitors are going to get 8 questions, all worth 1 point apiece. They're going to have 15 seconds to answer the questions. Don't forget about your JTE rule. Don't forget about your challenge rule. And with that, critically acclaimed, are you guys ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Superhero news, are you ready?
Ready?
Pumped.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Question number 1 in the category of action adventure. Action adventure. Who wrote the screenplay for Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I wrote a sequel for it in the 4th grade.
Oh.
Didn't get picked up.
No?
No.
Should have been. Well, it
go
could have
with
been better than the 4th movie.
Yeah,
George
well.
Lucas?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. William.
Philip Kaufman?
No.
Correct.
Sean.
George Lucas.
No.
Correct.
I forgot his name.
Not George Lucas.
No. Lawrence Kasdan.
Lawrence
Oh my God!
The other guy.
I gotta tell you, I'm
The other one.
I
shocked
am
to know he got
shocked.
that.
I am
Okay.
shocked
All right,
there.
next question, Ken.
Second question comes in the category of
Don't
family
take our cards
films.
away.
Family films. Question 2. Who co-wrote and starred as the main human Gary in the 2011 reboot of The Muppets?
I think you could be a Muppet.
Muppets were very important to my life. I wrote a Muppet sequel, actually,
Favorite
in
Muppet?
4th grade.
I'm sorry, I
favorite
can't find that out. 5,
Jason
Fuzzy.
Segel?
3. That makes sense. 2, 1. Pens down. Sean.
Jason Segel?
Correct. Whitney.
Jason Segel.
Sabina.
Jason Segel.
Whitney. And,
Jason Segel.
Everyone on the board there.
All right, here we go. Okay, so 2-2. 2-2. All right, our next question comes in the realm of dramas. Name the actor who played hedge fund manager Michael Burry in the 2015 drama The Big Short.
Didn't understand that movie because I don't have money.
Come on. That's exactly why you should have understood that.
Oh, hey, brother, right there.
5, 4.
Steve Carell?
Can you read the question?
Yes, I can.
JT roll.
Name the actor who played hedge fund manager Michael Burry in the 2015 drama The Big Short. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Whitney.
Steve Carell?
Incorrect. Sabina.
Steve Carell.
Correct.
Christian Bale?
Correct.
One of the biggest
Christian
henches in the
Bale.
world.
Christian Bale is
right.
correct. So both Sean and William got it right, but we're still tied up here as we get to the next question.
And your 4th question out of 8 comes in the category of 80s movies. 80s movies. Who co-starred alongside Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours as Jack Cates?
This is one of my all-time favorite 80s
Nick
actors.
Nolte.
I love this.
It's a good
action
one.
movies.
It's a good one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Sabina.
I was born in 1990.
Nick Nolte.
That's correct.
Sean.
Best mugshot ever. Nick
That's
Nolte.
correct.
Second best mugshot. Nick Nolte.
Okay, because of that, critically acclaimed goes up by 1 point here. 5-4. 5-4.
We'll take it.
5-4. All right, next question here. All right, next question is fantasy sci-fi. What 2010's fantasy series starred Logan Lerman, Alexandra Daddario, and Brandon T. Jackson? You know, I forgot Alexandra Daddario was in that movie.
Did you see episode
Now I
3 of
like
True
it more.
Detective season 1?
You are Tom Dyke, huh?
Yeah, President Obama did too, yeah.
Percy
You got me today
Jackson.
with that cook-off one and that one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bibbs.
Percy Jackson and the et ceteras.
That's fine. Sean.
Percy Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah, the Percy Jackson series.
Sabina.
Percy Jackson.
There we go. So
correct.
it's
Keep
7-6.
pace.
1 point. What a match. What a match. I'm liking this match so far.
All right, question 6 comes in the category of comedies. Comedies. Who directed the 2003 comedy School of Rock?
It's not Shoes Beef Lewis.
Not like his work, though.
He's really good,
Yeah.
that guy.
He makes a good pastrami sandwich, too.
Yeah, big Coke hound. 5, 4, 3,
Peter Berg.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And we got Sean.
I don't have it.
Don't have it, Whitney.
Richard Linklater.
Correct. Sabina.
Judd Apatow.
He might as well.
Richard Linklater.
Oh, and this is where a little bit of a, we're getting that 9-6 here.
Was it the
9-6.
Ant-Man and the Wasp director?
Yeah,
That was Peyton Reed.
right?
Was-
Oh, yeah.
No, different.
No, but
All right, here we go. Next question is horror/thriller. What 2015 movie stars Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall as a married couple that is met by Joel Edgerton, who is a former childhood friend? All of them writing this one down.
That's right. Uncle Owen. Uncle
Yes.
Owen, Joel Edgerton.
That's true.
You know?
The Gift.
That's a lot of stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Whitney.
The Gift.
Correct. Sabina.
The Gift.
There you go.
The Gift.
Yes, Sean.
Worst gift ever.
All right, 11-8.
It's a good movie.
11-8. So
Keeping
it's
pace.
3
Keeping
points.
pace.
Last question here.
Final question in the round. We have no perfect rounds, so this will be the final one. Category is animated. Animated. Who voices Regal Blue Tang Dory in both Finding Nemo and Finding Dory?
This,
Ever, speaking of Royal Blue Tang,
Yeah.
did I ever tell you the time that Tom and I went out to the boat? No? Okay.
no, 5,
No one wants to
4,
hear that story, Ken.
3, 2, 1.
Alan. Ellen DeGeneres.
Sabina.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Correct.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes, Sean.
Ellen.
Yes.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, so 13-10.
13-10. That
3
was a
points.
very good round for both
Yeah,
teams.
so 3 points there, 3-point lead as we get to round number 2. That is, 3 points is very easy to come back from. We know that from the past, but it is the second round, and here's how it works. So the competitors will all now sit with each other. The teams will sit with each other as we get to round number 2. 6 questions in round number 2. They're going to spin the wheel. If it lands on a category they don't like, they can spin again, unless, of course, it lands on opponent's choice. And they will get 6 questions worth 2 points unless you go to multiple choice, and it's worth 1 point. You can steal. All right, a wheel slice for today's match was sponsored by one of our Schmoedown patrons on patreon.com/Schmoedown. The sponsored wheel slice for today's match is Modern Classics, Ken. Modern Classics. That is going to be the wheel slice for our patron. Okay. Critically acclaimed, you guys are up by 3. Would you like to go first or second?
Let's go first.
All right, so somebody, William,
I'll
going to
approach
give
him.
us a
William's
spot.
he's already standing. He's ready to
He's
go.
standing. He's ready.
Yeah.
No whammies. No whammies.
I love whammies.
That was a good show. Press your luck. One of my favorite game shows.
Really claimed up by 3 here,
Come on,
looking
let's
to get
see it.
themselves a 2-1 to get back in the title picture
Good
here.
spin there.
Get that modern
Spin was definitely
sponsored.
They're past it. It's coming around. No.
could be
Tim Burton movie.
Tim
Tim Burton.
We can do Tim
They
Burton.
like Tim Burton.
All right, they're going to
Okay.
go with Tim Burton movies.
take this.
You got Tim Burton.
All right, so here we go, guys. You're going to get 6 questions in a round with Tim Burton. Remember, you can steal from your opponents in this round. All right, here we go. Question 1. In Mars Attacks, talk show host Natalie Lake has her head transported onto what kind of dog by the Martians?
Chihuahua.
2 points.
That's 2 points there.
Okay. All right. Who played the sinister chimpanzee military commander General Thade in 2001's Planet of the Apes?
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
2 points.
That's correct. 2 more.
Okay. Question 3. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, Sally is created by Halloween Town's resident scientist that goes by what name?
Dr. Finkelstein.
2 points. Okay, more. Question 4.
Dr. Finkelstein to the front of the line.
Question.
Thank you.
What is the first name of the corpse bride in Corpse Bride?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Rose, B, Elizabeth, C, Helen, D, Emily?
You sure? Okay. Elizabeth.
That's incorrect.
Can we hear the choices again?
You can hear the choices. Yes. A, Rose, B, Elizabeth, C, Helen, D, Emily.
Helen.
D. Emily.
1 point. Yeah, steal. Yeah, big steal there. Okay, big steal.
Fifth
All right,
question.
Question 5. Question 5. What British actor voiced the Cheshire Cat in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland?
Stephen Fry.
2 points.
That's correct. 2 points.
And your last question here, guys. Last question. What comedic actor provides the voice for Edward Frankenstein Victor's father in 2012's Frankenweenie?
Martin Short.
2 points.
2.
So 23-11. That's a big round.
That was all Whitney. No one naysay.
All right, here we go. So now Superhero News needs to have a big round here because they are in trouble as of right now, but it's their time to spin. Guys, go ahead and spin the wheel.
Oh, good.
All right, so spin it. They are looking for comic book movies. You know that they need comic book movies here. Yep. That's good. Okay.
That's
Spins in.
Spin is in.
And pass.
Oh, what could it be?
All right. You don't want that
difficult.
choice. It's coming
Disney.
on to
Disney films.
Disney
That's
films.
what they spun last
That's
time.
you.
But
Did
they
it last
wanna
time. Worked
stick
for us
with
last
Disney.
time, but your call. Sounds like it. You're not looking confident. Let's go with
That's
it.
a good call by Sean.
I think
She's
so
not
too.
confident
Yeah.
there.
Well, because they did okay last time.
Yeah.
Not great. They need great right
It's
now.
like when I want to order that second
Narrow
Big
street.
Mac,
Yeah.
and I'm not
Narrow
convinced of
street.
myself,
Look at
I don't
this.
do it. You don't push yourself.
Oh.
Oh, we are looking at
Brad Pitt.
All right, let's do it.
All right, Brad Pitt
do it.
movies. They need
All right.
Brad Pitt to help them
It
out
is the
here.
best.
Fitting that I'll be asking the Brad Pitt questions. Here we go. He's now 53 years of age, I believe. All
right.
right. Okay, question 1. You're going to get 6. Brad Pitt plays brother to Craig Sheffer in Montana in what 1992 film?
A river runs
Five.
wild.
4.
Legends of the Fall.
That's correct.
Incorrect.
For 2.
It's incorrect.
Oh, yep,
Incorrect.
you're right.
Oh,
It's incorrect.
oh, it's incorrect. Oh, then that's
Yep.
the river runs through it.
That's
Yeah,
correct. 2 points.
I thought you said it was correct.
No, I looked at the wrong highlighted word. My apologies.
Okay, so that is a huge steal there. That puts them
All
in desperate,
right.
desperate need here.
Second question. Brad Pitt plays dim-witted personal trainer Chad Feldheimer in what comedy?
The therapist.
Burn After Reading.
That's correct. One of my favorite Coen brothers. All right, number 3 in Meet Joe Black, who plays Susan Parrish, the young woman who falls in love with Joe Black.
Multiple choice.
All right. A. Julia Ormond. B. Claire Forlani. C. Jessica Biel. D.
A.
Minnie Driver.
A.
5, 4.
A.
Claire Forlani.
That's
1
correct
point.
for Boyd. I would have also accepted the Phantom Menace trailer.
Exactly. That's the
that
only thing
one.
I remember from Meet Joe Black.
Fourth question coming in. Who played the driver of the tank, Gordo, in David Ayer's Fury?
Michael Pena.
That's correct for 2 points. Big one there. Fifth question.
Yep.
Fifth question. Who played Brad Pitt's love interest in 1993's California?
Juliette Lewis.
That's
2
correct.
points.
2
That was
points.
all right. She got it. She got it. Okay.
All right. Final question in this round. What was Brad Pitt's character's name in True Romance?
Multiple choice.
A. Lucas. B. Flint. C. Floyd. D. Purple.
B. Flint.
5, 4.
Floyd.
1
That's
point.
correct for a point.
Wow. So they got this. That was a big round for them because again, not something maybe they were super comfortable with, but they fought through it, and they're only down now by 6
I know,
points.
like,
Now
so
that's a big deficit to be against this team in the third round, but they got themselves out of knockout.
Absolutely, that is key. And there were some good answers in there. I'm telling you, this is a team that knows their stuff. It's just about the questions that fall into your lap.
All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to go into round number 3, and it works like this. The competitors are going to have 3 numbers between 1 to 20 to choose from. First one's worth 2 points. Second one is worth 3 points. The third one is worth 5 points. All right, critically acclaimed, you guys are up. So please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
Whitney, I suck at this, so you pick all 3.
4, 15, and 3.
4, 15, and 3.
15 and 3.
And superhero news.
13.
Yes.
1.
1.
5.
13, 1, and 5.
13, 1, and 5.
Well, you know, Bibiani's cracking jokes, but he's not wrong. The third round has not been nice.
Screw you, Christian.
It has not been nice to both Bibiani and critically acclaimed, but
Yeah,
we're going to see if that changes here. All right, so here we go. Superhero news is up first, and they're going to start with category 13. Category 13 is Denzel Washington. Who would like to be taking the 2? Who's taking the 2-pointer?
I can do it.
Go ahead.
Okay,
All right,
I'll take
Sean's
it.
going to take the
take it.
2. Sean, 2 points. In what biographical drama did Denzel Washington portray boxer Reuben Carter, who was wrongly
The Great
imprisoned
White
for murder?
Height.
Hurricane.
There you go.
Let me
For
tell
2
you
points.
about
It was the hurricane.
Did you want to challenge that?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. So now Sabina is going to get category number 1. It's Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is your three-pointer. All right. Tom Cruise, who played Barry Seal's CIA contact Schaefer in 2017's American Made?
Liev Schreiber?
The answer was Donald Gleason. Donald Gleason. All right, so now
General Hugs.
we've come down to this for superhero news. If they hit it,
2016, he was in every movie.
if they hit it, it bounces back to critically acclaimed. But if they miss, critically acclaimed will win via TKO.
That'd be nice.
And here we go.
can do that.
So category is number 5. That's coming of age. Coming of age. Here we go, guys. Coming of age. You can confirm this one. Okay. Coming of age. 5-pointer. Why was Claire in detention in The Breakfast Club? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Can you repeat the question?
There you go. Nice use of the JT rule.
Why was Claire in detention in The Breakfast Club? They have one left. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's hear the question one more time.
All right. Last one.
We're holding
Last
out,
one.
y'all.
Why was Claire in detention in The Breakfast Club? 5, 4.
Was it for smoking?
And your winner by way of technical knockout, Whitney and William The answer was she did school to go shopping. She did school to go shopping. So we've got critically acclaimed, has a TKO victory here. They win it. They're back in the top 10. Well, they were in top 10, but now they're 2-1. They're back in contention here, Ken. Big victory for them.
Absolutely. Getting above 500 and securing their place in the rankings. That's what critically acclaimed need to do. Don't worry about the score and how much they won about TKOs are nice. They needed to get that victory, that hash mark of the victory side. They did. Superhero news. I tell you, sometimes it's just the questions that fall into your lap. Like I said, little gaps of knowledge maybe popped up, something they know they're going to work on.
I thought that they fought really hard in that second round there too. But you know, you look at what Bibiani, who just played incredibly in the free for all, went so many rounds over and over. He was the MVP of the free for all, and now they played together, both Whitney and William. They played like the team that everyone kind of touted them to be, you know, when they first came in the league. So the question for them is, who's next? I mean, there's so many contenders out there that who they're going to challenge. We're going to find out in the post interview here with Jen Sturger.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with critically acclaimed. Guys, it is so good to see you back. We haven't seen you since you got knocked out of the tournament last year, and I gotta say, you came back and you asserted yourself.
That was 8 months of trivia that just built up.
It does kind of build. We do have to sort of train in these sorts of things. We were a little embarrassed, especially since we were taken out in such a trivial fashion. No pun intended. I'm glad I got you on that one because nobody else laughed. Yeah, we were really ready to come back and really kind of push our real limits. And
Begging Christian pretty much every week for the last 8 months. Don't know what took so long.
Well, we didn't bribe him with anything other than food, but you know, it was all very hard work.
So what do you think was different about today's match versus in the tournament?
A lot of caffeine. That'll definitely help. You know, just sort of being a little bit more on our game. I think that's really important.
I was standing.
I noticed that. You've been standing since have you sat down since the free-for-all?
No, actually, I haven't. I no longer even remember what my butt feels like. It's just.
Well, I can't wait to see what the comments have to say about that. I hear they get mad when you stand.
It's more blood flow up to his brain. That's what really.
That's what. No, you don't crash.
It's fantastic. We're so glad to see you guys back and in such a dominant fashion. But I gotta ask, who's next?
Well, I mean, listen. I think we had a great comeback here. Our first round, TKO. Our second was close.
Very close.
Very
we
close.
only lost by 1 point.
Don't feel a lot of shame about that. That's 2 TKOs and a win. We think we're ready for the upper echelon. We are going to challenge you. Not you, audience. You. People we know. Colleagues in the industry. Gray Drake and Matt Atchity. MODOK. We're coming for you. You are movie organisms designed only for knowledge, and we are taking you down.
They're charming. They're good looking.
I want to find out what they're going to dress as.
But we can take them in trivia.
Let's see if we can make this happen. MODOK, it's on you.
Balls in your court, MODOK. Growl, growl.
Oh, superhero news. That was a tough one. It really was. Because you guys fought so valiantly the entire thing. You guys came into the second round down by a lot.
Yes.
And yet you fought back furiously. Tell me how you were feeling going into that second round.
To be honest, it's more like we're here to cut our teeth too. It's such a privilege to go up against a team like Critically Acclaimed. You know, Bibiani is the beast, and watching Schmoedown episodes with him, we go back as colleagues. I knew it was going to be a really intense challenge, but you know, as a new team, we want to go ahead and show that we can show up for fights even against some of like the heavyweights.
And you guys worked fantastic as a team. You know, I saw you guys, using both your brains. Did you get stumped by a little bit of gaps of knowledge? Tell me.
There were a couple of things, and that's just what happened to us today. Is when you go up against some of the best players in this league, one little mistake becomes that much bigger than it would be against anybody else. And so Bibbs and Whitney, they didn't leave us any room to make the mistakes that we made today. So landing on Brad Pitt on our second spin, we probably should have been more confident in ourselves with Disney films on the first spin, because that worked out pretty well for us last time, but we were afraid of some deeper cuts this time.
Totally.
But then on Brad Pitt, I took a gamble with Legends of the Fall. I knew it was Legends of the Fall, a river runs through it, and I imagined they would both be on multiple choice anyway. So if I was going to guess, I guessed for 2 points instead of 1. Unfortunately, though, because I got it wrong, it allowed them to pick up 2, and that was a 4-point swing when I could have limited it with multiple choice. So a couple strategic errors in there, not landing on one of our strengths on the wheel cost us today. But I think we showed that we're not afraid to play anybody in this league.
Totally.
So as far as who's next, we lost, so we don't get to choose who's next. But Christian, Thad, we're ready for whoever you want to throw at us. World's Finest called us out. We'll play them. We'll play the Wildberries. We will play anybody. As we showed today, we're not afraid of anybody in this league. We are here for the competition. We are here to be champions. This is a setback, but it's not going to get us down for very long.
God, I love that attitude. Well, best of luck to you guys. I'm sure we'll be seeing much more of you in the future. Back to you guys.
So that's kind of a surprise. It looks like Critically Acclaimed putting the challenge out to MODOK. Now, whether or not MODOK's going to be able to take that challenge and accept that challenge, we don't know. But Superhero News is what I love about them right away. That we're ready to play again. We're here to have fun. We're ready for the challenge. Sabina said it. We want a challenge, and they'll play again. There's a lot of new teams out there. There's some people out there that they can play, whether it's the Wildberries, the Kingsmen, you could look at some of these other teams that came out here with World's Finest. Or there's so many teams out there right now that Superhero News can play, and they fought well. I think that they're going to be back pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not an elimination tournament. No. A losing mark. You can come back. Look at even the champion.
Right.
Look at what Sam did on his road to claiming the championship. He had a losing record. It's not about now. It is about then. So that is what Superhero News
speaking of that, I want to see all 4 of these people. I've seen Bibiani in singles, but I want to see Whitney in singles. I want to see Sean in singles. I want to see Sabina in singles. This is what the team division does. It shows you strong, because they're all strong players.
Right.
And we'll see it soon.
And the big question I have is, will William Bibiani ever sit down during a match again?
I don't think so.
He's found his zone.
I don't think so. After he did that at the free-for-all, I think that's his good luck thing. So, look what happened to Sam. Sam had that big, granted, William didn't win the free-for-all, but he sure did. He went the most. He had 20-some-odd rounds.
Yep.
The good luck is with him right now. Why would you jinx it?
Absolutely.
All right, so guys, thank you very much for joining us today. Make sure you comment and that you like. Who should Critically Acclaimed play? Should they play MODOK? Should MODOK accept the challenge? Go ahead and tell us what you think. If you haven't joined the Patreon, please do so today. Thank you for everything that you guys have done thus far. Make sure you check out next week, Snyder versus Roca. That is a big, big matchup there as we get closer and closer to potential new #1 shot, even though Clark Wolf is now going up against the champion Sam Levine. Join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group. Comment over there. Join over there. Talk to your fellow fans. And guys, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.
You wanted to see me, Professor?
Ah, yes, Cody, come in. Yeah. Come in, Cody, my boy.
Can I take a seat?
No, you can't. Listen, Cody, I have to tell you, I'm a bit dismayed, nay, a bit distressed.
Did I do something wrong?
No. Oh, no, you're one of my prize pupils,
thank God.
Cody.
Okay.
But I will say, a good student does not ask if he is a good student. He just opens
a fair point
to the lesson. But no, I'm concerned about your associate, a certain Mr. Cobster.
Oh, well, yeah, we're friends.
I've written to him, I've called him, I've emailed him, I've driven by his house in the middle of the night, I've sent him bitcoins. I've done everything I can think to do to get this young man's attention. I believe he should join our circle and learn and train with us, and I just don't hear back. And I don't understand why. And I thought, as his associate, you may have some insight.
I mean, I work right next to him. I could probably go and text him or look for him or something.
You could probably go. Are these
You're
the
right.
words of a
Right.
champion
I need to have
of
confidence,
mind
that's
and
right.
tomorrow? Yes, Professor. I will go find out what's going on. I will make sure Copster accepts your challenge.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go do that.
I am.
All right, I'm gone.
Thank you, my boy. Good talk. Oh, the youth of today. Ah, yes. Thaddeus, you wanted to see me?
I did. Lon, listen.
Professor Lon.
Professor,
Yes?
please stop harassing Copster.
Harassing? I'm improving, Copster. It's a rigorous program. that Copster's in.
No. He's not a competitor. He's behind the camera. We need him shooting all the promos.
How dare you besmirch the good name of Copster?
You're showing up at his apartment and yelling at him, saying that he's not smart enough to compete against you.
It is part of the program. It's a rigorous program. There's a lot of training involved.
No, look, I'm the first to say it. He's a terrible competitor, but he's not competing anymore. You can't keep pushing at him.
This is shameful.
No.
It's egregious, and I'm shocked and appalled.
Professor, excuse me.
Yes?
I'm going to find you a competitor that's more on your level, okay?
So something elite, something academic?
Correct.
Okay.
A fair fight.
Yeah, that sounds excellent. So we're talking about maybe the wonderful Andreas Cabrera, the immaculate Ricky Hayberg?
No. I found somebody for you.
Oh, do tell.
Ethan Irwin. I didn't think he'd ever shut up.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
Critically Acclaimed hasn't been seen in the Schmoedown since August 25th of last year, and that didn't seem to affect them too much as they jumped out to a 3-point lead against Superhero News after one round of play. The good play didn't stop there as we got into the second round. Critically Acclaimed earned 10 of a possible 12 points in the Tim Burton category, but Sean and Sabina wouldn't go without a fight as they pick up 8 points, including a 1-point steal to cap off the second round. By the final round, Critically Acclaimed amassed a 6-point lead over Superhero News. No team in the Collider era has ever come back from a 6-point deficit. The largest comeback was when Trek erased a 5-point deficit over the previous iteration of Superhero News back in 2016. Unfortunately for Superhero News this year, they could only come up with 2 points in the final frame, and Critically Acclaimed, they earned their second victory by TKO 25-21. Going inside the numbers, Superhero News performed 8% worse than their first match, answering 16 of 26 for 62% accuracy in this match. As for Critically Acclaimed, they went 19 of 23 for an accuracy rate of 83%, which is just on the outside of the top 10 most accurate performances from a team. However, they still hold the fourth most accurate performance at nearly 92% correct when they did it against only stupid answers. If you want to find out all their stats from around the league, check out ST Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and your podcast feeds. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon, you guys have a chance to support the Schmoedown. Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production.
Well, that was a pretty fun match to watch. Superhero News, they didn't land with the greatest category round 2, and round 3 they fought hard, but in the end, Critically Acclaimed was just too much for them to handle. But I look forward to them coming back, and Critically Acclaimed, I really hope that MODOK accepts your challenge That would be a fantastic fight. So, yeah. If you like my reactions, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, Chris Woodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Fan Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy yourself. So until next time, it's your boy C-Dub. Peace.